I want to say this. Your no does not need to be followed by an excuse. You don't need to explain your no. Your no is a complete sentence. And if they cannot understand that, that is on their behalf. That's their problem, not yours. One, one thing I've learned about boundary setting is that I don't have to explain myself to anybody about the reason why I do not want to do something. If you ask me something and I say no, my response is valid. And I need somebody to practice it because you may struggle just like me. Well, you probably struggled just like me because no, it rolls off my tongue real good. No. Or you may not get a response at all. No response is a response. But we have to set boundaries because what happens when we don't set boundaries, it's easy to take advantage of you, especially when it comes to romance and these romantic relationships and all these standards and ride or die and ups and downs of the relationships. Certain stuff you don't have to tolerate. You don't. So when we lacked the ability to set boundaries when it comes to other people, we found ourselves very drained, overwhelmed, anxious, and that's because we lack boundaries. We feel like we just got to do everything for everyone to make everyone feel better or feel good. And everybody is not our responsibility. We have to understand that. When we lack boundaries, so the thing we're going to practice is boundaries and setting boundaries. Why? For our mental health. So your inability to say no will always lead you to this very draining and depressing place. And that's not what we want to be. We want to be happy. We want to be at peace. We want to be able to make decisions and not feel bad about the decisions that we make. Because a lot of times when you tell people no and you feel like you got to explain your reason behind your no, and after that it comes a guilt trip from that person. Well, and then what happens? You give in. Even if it's your last, you give in. We're no longer giving everything we have to other people. We're no longer giving all of ourselves to other people. We're saving some me for me. That's my goal. Save some me for me. Save some you for you. It's not your responsibility to take care of everybody else, but it is your responsibility to take care of you and your mental health. A lot of stuff can be avoided if we knew how to set boundaries. Not saying that I'm a professional boundary setter, because I've struggled significantly with setting boundaries, but I don't want you to make the same mistakes I've made. Boundaries are big. Boundaries are significant to improving your mental health. You know that depression that you struggle with? You know that feeling of being overwhelmed that you're struggling with? You know the anxiety, the worry that you're always having because you got a list of things you got to do. You got a list of people you feel like you need to take care of. Lack of boundaries. Simple. Lack of boundaries. I'm struggling with my mental health. My mental is struggling because I don't know how to set boundaries without feeling bad for saying no or feeling like I have to explain myself. You owe no one an explanation when it comes to your mental health and doing what's best for you. I don't know who that is for. You owe no one an explanation. This season, we're taking care of ourselves because if we're not good, how can we help other people? If we're empty, how can we help other people? We have to stop giving our last and our all to people and do those very same things for ourselves. It's so funny that I ask people, what do you do for yourself? They can barely give me something. But when I ask them, what do you do for your family and your friends? A list of things. It should be the opposite. I'm going to say this, and hopefully this is all I have to say because my mind keeps thinking of more stuff to say. But stress can kill you. Depression can take you out if you let it. Worry can consume you if you let it. But we're not doing that anymore. You come first. You are your priority. It's not your problem that they lack. It's not your problem to fix them. It's not your problem to put you aside, to put them on a pedestal because they need help. That's not what we're doing. That's not what you're doing. You will no longer do that. You will no longer do those things. You will no longer do such things. We're going to practice setting boundaries. You know what? We're going to practice it right now. First, here you go. Can I borrow some money? No. Simple no. Can you take me? No. Can you watch? No. Can we do? No. If you love me, you'll do? No. Do we have that, my She family? The answer is no. No explanation, no but, no because, no. Because I don't want to is a valid excuse. It's not disrespect, but it's a boundary. Simple. No. Can you take me to? No, ma'am. And I'm not saying that you cannot help people, but what I am saying is save some you for you. You can help people, but don't give everything you got to somebody else and there's nothing left for you. Save some you for you. Stand firm in the decisions that you make in this season. Don't let them gaslight you. Don't let them guilt trip you. Take care of you this season. Take care of your mind. And so many people struggling with their mental health because they are so overwhelmed and consumed by the world and what other people need. Take care of you. Your answer this season is no. And that's it. No. No questions asked. No excuse needed. The answer is no. Say it with me. Boundaries. We're going to improve our mental health this season. And we're not earning respect, we're taking the respect back. In Jesus' name.